This is a returns processing task. So the robot needs to take the clothing item out of the bag. It needs to lay the clothing flat on both sides to inspect for damage. And if everything looks good, then it will repackage the clothes into a poly bag for shipment. And what makes this hard is the combination of challenges that it faces along the way. So first, these items are deformable. So every time the clothing item is handled or dropped, it lands in a new configuration. So the exact position or indication, the way it folds or the way it drapes is never the same twice. And this makes data collection difficult, whether in simulation or in the real world. But here we see that the robot is able to handle these states reliably. Second, we're also dealing with transparent objects, which are the polybags that we see here. So the polybags, transparent objects are notoriously difficult for vision systems to handle, yet we see here that the robot is able to grab the bag, place the clothing items into the bag, and also seal the bag. And third, this also requires a tight coordination between the two arms. So parts of the task, such as sealing the bag, can't be done with arms working in isolation. But here we see that the robot is able to time its actions in order to coordinate between the two arms in order to complete the task. And on top of that, this is also a very long horizon task. So other approaches demonstrate results on subtasks of this, such as folding and isolation. But here we see that the model is able to execute the full sequence end to end. And this requires the model to be able to track which state it's in, which is always obvious. So for example, when the clothing item is folded on the table, it's ambiguous if the clothing item needs to be laid out for inspection or if inspection is just done and it needs to place the item into the poly bag for repackaging. But here the robot is able to disambiguate between the states in order to complete the task. And so here we see the single model is able to do the full task end to end.